The B600 video bar is an all-in-one solution from AnkerWork with a 2K resolution webcam, 4-microphone array with noise cancellation, AI adaptive lighting, and a speaker system. It provides an upgrade to the same built-in options on your laptop or computer, while also providing a light so you don't have to clutter up your desk with separate devices. At a retail price of about $220, is this the work-from-home upgrade you've been looking for? Let's check it out. How's it, Grant here, and thanks to AnkerWork for sending this over for me to check out, review, and share with all of you. So if you're like me and you primarily work from home still, then you're probably doing a lot of video calls and meetings, and this video bar could be a very good solution, especially if you're still using the built-in webcam and microphones on your laptop. And this is primarily great if you don't want to have a separate microphone, speaker system, and lighting system clogging up all your desk space, and it's definitely a nice solution if you don't have a large desk or enough space to begin with for all that. All right, so this is obviously the device itself. You can see here AnkerWork, and this is the privacy screen here. So if you have this flipped down, obviously it does not show the webcam. So even if it comes on by accident, it won't record or show you in any fashion. And so if you flip this up, it reveals the LED light right here. And you do have the touch capacitive slider to dim it or make it brighter if you want. And then you also have the touch button on this side to turn it off or back on. It does have a nice 4-microphone array, so it can pick up your voice very easily. And if you want to mute that, you can just touch this button here. You can see the red light come on to know that you're muted. Tap it again to unmute yourself. And the speaker system is designed all around it, so very large speaker here. And like I said, I've been using it for several meetings now, and it's very nice, loud and clear. Definitely louder than the microphones on my laptop. And so I can hear people very clearly. They can hear me, so the microphones work very well. No one's complaining about the sound of my voice. I'll have some video samples so you can not only see what this looks like, but you can also hear what the microphones sound like as well. And then this also has some inputs on the back here. So it has a USB type A input or output, and this is really meant for what it says Anker accessories, so I haven't really used that at all for anything. It does have your standard Type-C input to power on the video bar through your laptop. So if you plug the Type-C cable into your Type-C input on your laptop, it can power it. So you can see here it's fully functioning. So it also has external power as well. So I don't use external power because my laptop has enough power through the Type-C port to power the webcam, as you can see here. But if for some reason your laptop does not have that enough power to power it on, you do have the external power source that with the included plug that it comes with if you need it. This is also nice because it does have a tripod mount here on the bottom. So this is recommended to sit on top of a monitor system because of how big this is. It's not really huge, but it's definitely bigger than some devices that are just primarily webcams, which are going to be a lot smaller and lighter. So because the added weight for the speaker system and everything else that they've built in here, this is really designed to sit on top of a monitor. Now I did get this to sit on top of my 16-inch MacBook Pro. So I got it to sit on top of the MacBook Pro display just fine, and it's doable. So if you have a large enough laptop, you could get it to sit on top of your laptop display, so long as it's not easily shaken and can easily fall off. But it is definitely recommended to sit on top of a monitor because of its size. If you don't have a monitor, or you don't want to sit it on top of your laptop because it's maybe too small and doesn't support it, it does have that tripod thread here. So you can mount it on a tripod, sit it on the side of your laptop or just behind it, and you're good to go. So now with all that hardware and the hardware tour out of the way, let's go ahead and check out some actual samples of the video and the audio coming out of the AnkerWork B600 video bar. All right, so this is now the AnkerWork software available for both PC and Mac. This is running on my MacBook Pro, and here's where you can set all the settings on the video bar itself. So you can adjust resolution. By default, it's at its full resolution, which is 2K. You can adjust the resolution down if you want to, but I'm going to keep it at the max resolution here, which is 2K. You can adjust the amount of crop that it's on the camera. So 95 degrees is the widest field of view that you can get on this webcam on the video bar. It's actually a pretty wide field of view here. As you can see, it can fit a lot in the frame. You can choose from the preset options to kind of crop in a little bit to this 78 degrees or 65 degrees to get in a bit tighter. And you can also choose the specific amount of zoom that you want to get the proper framing if you want to. I'm actually going to go ahead and set it back to this solo frame, which basically is kind of like an auto tracking feature, and it basically tries to keep you centered as much as possible in the picture. So if I was trying to move around here a little bit and get a little bit more out of frame, it's going to try to zoom in and out to keep me in the center as much as possible. So I'm going to keep it on this solo frame here to kind of keep me centered up as best as possible. And you can adjust other settings here, like your image settings, so you can choose things to tweak the video quality here or the picture quality around brightness, sharpness, saturation, and contrast ratio if you want. You can also adjust the light settings. So by default, I have it on automatic light settings. But you can go ahead and choose your manual settings here to go as bright or as dim as you want. And I'm already keep it somewhere in the middle. You can also adjust that on the video bar itself, like I was showing you earlier. You can adjust color temperature to being very cool to very warm. I like to just keep it an automatic adjustment, which is going to adjust the brightness and the color temperature automatically based off of my surrounding light, and I'll even turn off the light if it feels that there is enough lighting in the room. So right now I just have my basic ceiling lights, which is just a regular LED bulb that you probably have in your home, to simulate some basic conditions without any fancy lights. And the only other light is this light coming from the Anker video bar right now. And again, it's in auto mode, so it's going to preset the color temperature and brightness to what it thinks it needs. And so whatever settings you put here into this settings software here will carry over into whatever software that you're going to use the video bar with. So if you use conferencing software like Webex or Zoom, maybe Microsoft Teams, Google Meet, that kind of thing, these settings will apply and will carry over into those other software that you use with this particular video bar. Also, all the audio that you're hearing right now is coming from the AnkerWork video bar. So this is the microphones from the AnkerWork B600. So let's go ahead and take a look at some footage from using the video bar in some of these conferencing apps. All right, and so we're in Webex, as you can see, and this is the built-in FaceTime camera on my 2019 16-inch MacBook Pro. So this is the one with the Intel processor, not the new M1. This is my work computer. This is where I use my video conferencing software and use the webcams. And so again, this is the built-in FaceTime camera here. You can see right here in the video settings, this is the FaceTime camera, and in the audio settings, this is the MacBook Pro microphone as well. So this is what you would see and hear if you're just using the internal webcam and microphones from your laptop like a MacBook Pro like I'm using. And you can try to enhance the video quality because obviously it's not very good right now. I just have my basic ceiling lighting going on, so it's a basic LED bulb like you probably have in your home. And so I can enhance this if I turn on some LED lights that I have here. So right now I've got some LEDs mounted on my desk, and I can turn it on like this. I can adjust the brightness, get a little bit brighter, but this is about the best quality that you're going to see out of this FaceTime camera, which is sadly not very good. And this is actually some pretty decent or above average lighting right now. So let's go ahead and switch over to the B600 and compare what that looks like. All right, so now we're back with the AnkerWork Video Bar B600. You can see the video is coming from the B600 here, as well as the audio microphones are coming from the same video bar. So this is the change in quality they're going to expect in moving up from their built-in FaceTime webcam on the MacBook Pro and built-in audio mics to the mics on the AnkerWork B600, as well as the webcam here in 2K resolution. Again, I've got that framing option, so it's auto framing myself here in this picture. And I've got the LED light on the AnkerWork video bar. That's the only light other than the light above me, which is a normal ceiling light. No other special lights around. This is what it looks like. I can turn off the light here right now just with a tap on the video bar itself. So this is what it looks like with only my overhead ceiling light. I can turn the light back on with just one tap. And it's on auto color temperature and brightness right now. So it's just setting it to the temperature and brightness that it feels it should be. It's a bit warmer than I'll probably prefer. I can always go tweak that back in the app settings if I want, but I can make the light brighter, and then I can make it dimmer based off of my needs by just using the slider that's on the video bar, the touch slider. And I can also mute the microphone, so you're going to hear the audio cut out right now. We should now be unmuted, so you can just mute and unmute with a single tap there on the video bar as well. So this is the picture quality that you can expect here in conferencing software here like Webex with the AnkerWork B600. All right, and so this is now Google Meet with the built-in FaceTime camera and the microphones from the MacBook Pro. So obviously not the best video quality again here, even in something like Google Meet. Just wanted to show you a different kind of conferencing software that maybe more people might use. And I can go ahead and turn on the LED lights that I have as well. So these are the separate LED lights that I have on my desk. I can turn up the brightness and again show you the best possible conditions for this FaceTime camera to perform, and it's still obviously not very good. And so let's go ahead and switch over to the AnkerWork B600, and you can kind of see what kind of an upgrade you can expect in video quality and the difference in the microphones as well. All right, and so now this is the AnkerWork B600 video bar in Google Meet, so you can see how that compares to the FaceTime camera and the microphones from the MacBook Pro they just saw. So definitely a big step up in quality here with the AnkerWork video bar, obviously. And so this is with, again, the lights on auto brightness, so you can see what it's trying to do. Again, I only have my ceiling light on in addition to the light that's on the video bar itself, so you can see what the light is doing and how that looks. I can go ahead again, turn off the lights. You can see what that looks like without the light and just with my ceiling light. I can go ahead and turn the light back on with just a quick one tap. I can adjust the brightness here by dimming it or bringing up the brightness to where I want it with the touch slider there on the video bar itself. And again, I can go ahead and mute this so you can hear what that sounds like. And now we're back. So just with a quick tap, you can mute and unmute. And so this is the quality that you can expect from the AnkerWork B600 video bar and something like Google Meet. And so there you go. That's my walkthrough of the AnkerWork VideoBar B600. And so I just want to leave you with some footage from the video bar itself. So again, this is the webcam and the microphones coming straight from the AnkerWork B600. I only have my ceiling light and the light on the video bar itself going right now. So again, this is the video quality and audio quality you can expect from this all-in-one solution here from Anker. So any questions or comments, leave them down below. I'll try to answer what I can. And as always, thanks for watching.